Hi guys, today I bring you Temple of the Sun and Sea, which can be thought of as Isavi Sewers 2. It's got lots of burning gladiators, priestess of the wild sun, etc. And before you ask, the entrance to this cave is on the western part of Isavi city, and then you just go down the hole as shown right here. So with that out of the way, let's take a quick look at the results and let's discuss why this place is good. So, first of all, starting level for me is level 600 at a minimum. Most likely you will need your best in slot equipment as well. Spirit Fawn helmet, Spirit Fawn ring, as well as a defensive imbuement, most likely. Maybe even a combat prey. But anyway, let's take a quick look at the results. So here in the first set of results, we've got about 5.1 kk raw experience without any praise and with fire imbuement. In the middle here, we have 5.2 kk raw with defense spray on Black Sphinx Acolyte, and here we have 5.4 kk raw with damage spray on Priestess of the Sun. So as you can see, you will probably want to have at least one defense spray or one attack spray on either the Black Sphinx Acolyte or Priestess of the Sun, because this place is really hard. I mean, I know I've been saying this a lot in a lot of my high-level EK videos in the past few months, but this place is really hard. It's really hard. It's a 10 out of 10 difficulty for a level 600. I think, you know, maybe once you sort of get level 800 or so, it gets a little bit easier. But this place is very hard, and you're going to need to have some, you know, best in slot equipment, maybe a combat prey to make it work. Anyway, the main reason why you would come to this place is because the density of Black Sphinx Acolytes is quite high. So if you go to regular Isavi sewers, you will probably finish your Bestiary for gladiators and priestesses and have like less than 1,000 acolytes killed altogether. However, if you look at the monsters here killed, there's about an even amount of all three of them. So if you want to be more efficient with the Bestiary, or you just want to finish your Acolyte Bestiary, this is the place to go, because you get about 250 Acolytes per hour, whereas I think in a Isavi Sewers you get like 100, so this is about 2.5 times faster. So I personally, what I did, I got the Gladiator and Priestess Bestiary in Isavi Sewers 1 because it's a little bit easier and even has a little bit higher experience, I think. But then I came here and I finished my Black Sphinx Acolyte Bestiary here for like another, 5 or 6 hours or something like that. What else to mention? Okay, raw experience, I guess we can average this out at about 5.2 kk raw, which is about 7.8 on 150. And the loot, as you can see, is varies quite wildly as well from refill to refill, but you're going to be looking at somewhere between 5 to 8, maybe 900k profit per hour. So maybe about 700k average, something like that. So it's not bad. It's pretty decent profit, pretty decent experience, and it's a very, very underutilized hunt. I don't think anyone really ever hunts here, so this might be one of the good places for, double loot, double experience. I doubt anyone ever hunts this place. So yeah, I can recommend it for that for sure, and for the Bestiary as well. Moving on, as mentioned, minimum level 600, and that is low for this hunt. 700, 800 is probably where it becomes a little bit more comfortable. There's no quest required. You will need your ice weapon, and you will need energy bombs for stopping the skeleton elite warriors from surrounding you. As there's a lot of Black Sphinx Acolytes here, you will also have a lot of skeletons. So in this spawn, you will definitely need the energy bombs. In Isavi Sewers, you don't always need the energy bombs because there's so few Black Sphinx Acolytes. But here, because of how many there are, you definitely want to have the energy bombs, and you always want to be energy bombing yourself before the start of the pull. This place can effectively be hunted by knights, maybe paladins. I think probably paladins can make it work. It's probably going to be pretty hard because there's not that much space to run. But I guess there is a little central room where you can run, so maybe it's okay for a paladin. And maybe for a duo, but I think you might run out of respawn, because even when playing solo, I kind of feel like I'm running out of respawn. So maybe a duo on, like, if the Savvy is like boosted respawn or something. So all standard imbuements recommended, fire defense imbue recommended, and one combat prey recommended at least. That being defense or damage prey either on the priestess or on the Black Sphinx Acolyte. They are sort of the two most common creatures here, so I would apply the combat prey on one of them. With regards to the damage breakdown, as you can see, we're looking at about 40% physical, 20% fire, 15% death, 13% energy. So a lot of elements here. We even have like 10% earth. So Spirit Thorn Ring is very useful in this place because it's going to be affecting the fire, the energy, and the earth damage. So yeah, definitely do recommend getting that Spirit Thorn Ring for this place because it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, if you're going to be coming here around level 600 or a little bit lower, yeah, definitely you will need that Spirit Thorn helmet and ring because they both give a lot of elemental protections for this spawn. With regards to supplies, I use about 2,000 strong manas and 600 supremes per hour and approximately 60 energy bombs per hour in addition to that. With regards to charms, optimal ones are freeze on Burning Gladiator, low blow on Priestess, and Divine Wrath on the Acolyte. Admittedly, you're probably not going to be hunting here very much once you unlock the Acolyte Bestiary. But nevertheless, in case you want to, then Divine Wrath on Acolyte it is. For the wheel, I recommend Exile Mask cooldown reduction, mostly because you kind of want to have that Gift of Life active when you hunt here, especially around level 600. Hopefully you won't need it, but this spawn is rough, so having that Gift of Life definitely makes it a little bit more comfortable. And the character you'll see in the video is a level 580 EK with 128 axe skill with loyalty and actually no praise active when I was recording, so you'll see it at the sort of the hardest level that you can have. And before we jump into the route, quick shout out to all my YouTube members as Jedor, Kruczy, Pashigu, Erik Machowski, Paput, Lastkis, Javi, Exile, and Defect Musgul. Thank you very much, guys, for all of your support. And now let's take a look at the route. So this is -1. And this is -2. So something to mention about -1 first. There's the regular monsters, so there's the gladiators, priestesses, and acolytes, but there's also sphinxes and crypt wardens, and they actually attack each other. So it's quite a weird little room. You kind of go in and you sort of look where the monsters are. You go up to them, you kill them, and you go to -2. So there isn't a particular place I can recommend doing on -1. It's just when you're here, just come in, kill a pack here or here or here or whatever. Make sure to loot everything because when the monsters kill each other, they still obviously drop loot. So pick up free loot, right? It's free real estate. And then just go back down to -2. This -1 kind of serves as a respawn breaker. So in a way, when you run out of respawn on -2, you want to come to -1 and kill the room, basically is what it is. Anyway, once you get to -2, there is a few pulls that I recommend. There is one here that I do when I enter. Then I go and do another pull somewhere here. After that, I go through the door, which makes me think you might actually need the Savvy quest because I think that is a quest door. So whatever I mentioned earlier about no quest, I think you might need some sort of quest to get into through this room. I will need to look it up, and if you do, I will pin a comment in the section below if you indeed do need a quest. I think you might. Anyway, once you do get through the door, I just do a little pull here right in the middle. Now after this, I do 1 or 2 pulls depending on the respawn because there's a lot of monsters here on the right. So I'll usually do like a pull sort of here. I'll pull out some monsters and then do a pull here, and then I go through and I do another pull in there. And this is about it. It's only 5 pulls on this floor that I do because this floor is pretty small, all things considered, but the respawn is pretty fast. So generally this is all I do. And anyway, then when I'm done with this pull, I go up to -1, and like I mentioned, I just do 1 or 2 little weird 5 boxes on -1 with the sphinxes and the crypt wardens, and then I go back down and I usually find that the pull here is ready to go. So yeah, that's that. This is a bit of an alternative respawn. I don't think many people consider this even a real respawn, but I think looking at the result, it's pretty good. Definitely, if you want to get the Acolyte Bestiary, this is the best place to do it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I'm going to play you the video now from my hunt. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.